let me delve into some of the broader opposition, though, that we're seeing. In the most recent polling in the bill, 59% of voters say they oppose it. And Elon Musk posted yesterday that the bill is, quote, political suicide for the Republican Party. Do you think this legislation could cost Republicans in the midterms, Senator?
No, well, let's unpack some of the stuff you said. What the CBO was talking about was actual bring home pay. When you start talking about the child deduction or the child deduction that we actually doubled, when you start talking about the taxes that they are going to see the increase, plus you start looking at the increase in wage bring home, that's where we get the 10,000. CBO, what you're talking about specifically is just the extension of the tax cuts. So there's a lot of other factors at play in there. As far as Elon Musk goes, listen, I respect Elon. I think he's right for his opinion, but he just doesn't know. And so I have to disregard that. What we're doing is delivering for the American people, and they know that. So if you look at any polling in the red states, especially where President Trump won, which he won the red states overwhelmingly, President Trump is popular, and the bill is extremely popular. Other polls can be, as you know, can be decided by what demographic you want to poll. And I imagine if they were to go poll blue states, well, the bill probably wouldn't be popular there.
Senator, I hear what you're saying about Elon Musk. Back in February on this program, you called Elon Musk, quote, the best entrepreneur we've ever had in our lifetime.
And I mean that.
Okay, so why would you dismiss his perspective, Senator?
Well, I used to be in business full time. Is what I did. I was never in politics. I thought I understood politics until I got in it. When I got into it, I realized, whoa, first thing I had to do is learn how to take a big, deep breath and realize I have to accept other people's opinion. That's what negotiating is. And then when you finally marry the two and you think, well, politics, I guess, kind of does work like business because you have to negotiate business deals. You have to negotiate different personalities, though, here in the Hill. And so you may not ever get a perfect bill, but you get a good bill. And this is definitely moving us in the right direction because when we vote on this, probably sometime tomorrow, every Republican and every Democrat is going to have two choices for the American people. We either, one, move forward as a yes vote and move forward into President Trump's era and his policies, bringing back the economy, securing our border, making us safer home and abroad, and making sure we have energy independence, and bringing down deficits and making sure tax cuts are permanent. Or B, we go back to the Biden-era policies, which was wrecking our economy. We had an unsecured border. We wasn't appreciated or even respected around the world, and our economy was in the tank. So you have a yes vote or a no vote. Stay where we're at or move forward. And I think the American people made it very clear in November they want to move forward.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.